When you think about the work of mercy, instruct the ignorant, I know the Kansas farm girl in me always thinks, ignorant, that's mean. Like, you're not supposed to call anyone ignorant. It's kind of harsh. But when I started to dig deeper into what exactly ignorant meant without the modern connotations of it being rude or harsh, I started to find that ignorant actually meant instructing to the unknown, or maybe even to the unaware. So when you look at the act of mercy, instruct the unaware or the unknown, all of a sudden the task becomes more understandable. It's share your faith, share your heart, share your experience, share your testimony of what Jesus has done in your life. In a world where you can type things into Google and get an answer like that, it's very hard when it comes to questions like, is there a God? What is God's role in your life? Does God have a plan for you? What's your calling in life? A lot of times I think we can look at facts and knowledge and truths, and we look at our church that's full of 2,000 years worth of amazing, history and culture, and all of a sudden you start looking at everything the church has given us, and you look at the catechism and the scriptures and the saints and the church fathers, and it can get so overwhelming. And at the same time, it's so comforting that we have all these great truths to be known and that we can build our foundation upon. And so I think for me, instructing the ignorant became very much a call to sharing my life and sharing what Jesus has done in my life. And that's not an easy task. I would put the words overwhelming and terrifying, exciting, intimidating. You start thinking about all the words that come to you when you think about sharing your faith. And I think about in my life the times where I've been deeply impacted and where I've been helped and instructed in my life. When people have really come to me, it's when they shared their experience with me. And so when you see knowledge and facts, and then you see wisdom and truth and the faith of what we believe, I think it's really important to remember that no one can argue with your testimony. When I say that Jesus Christ is the center and rock of my life, when I share the joy that I have in my life of Christ and my life with Christ, no one can come up to me and say, that's not true. I don't believe, I can't believe that. No one can argue with your testimony. And so instructing the ignorant to our modern ears, it might seem almost condemning or judgmental, but in the grand scheme of things, it's exciting. And it's something where you can look at this and go, I may not have every answer. I may not have every great argument, but I know where to go to find it, and I want to grow in that knowledge. Living out your life of Christ is like one of the best examples that you can give to people of why to even encounter our Lord. Why should I encounter our Lord? To be real about your life and your experience and what He's done for you sometimes speaks more than all the truths in the catechism.